Before we look at God's Word today, why don't we go to the Lord in prayer? Let's pray. Lord God, as we look at your Word and what it means to live into the kingdom, we pray, Lord, that you would still our hearts, that you would help us to focus on what we need to focus on this morning, that you would take distractions and leave them out right now. And Lord, that we would be able to be in community with one another and with you this morning. We just pray this in your most blessed name. Amen. So I don't know if you read fiction a lot. How many of you like to read a good novel every once in a while? Yeah, there's two hands. Now, when we read our novels and our books, we like the drama in it. We want the uncertainties. Who does not like a good twist in a novel? Or a surprise ending? We love mystery. But yet, when it comes to our own life, the reality, the nonfiction story that we live into, the surprises, the drama, the plot twists go out the window. We don't want to have anything to do with those. We do not want to have the uncertain. Some of us have our days planned out and we don't like the unexpected. We need to have the answers to what lies ahead so that there are no big surprises. We need to know how things are going to turn a lot of times. That may be why the kingdom of God is something we might avoid or not try to answer what it is. Because you know what? Jesus never gives us a complete answer about it. Jesus never says the kingdom of God is ... He never completely defines it. He does not say, well, he does say that it is kind of like this or kind of like that. He gives us examples. But he never truly says what it is. For some of us, that drives us nuts. For others, it is okay. You know, there is an element of mystery with the kingdom and a lot of other things that are connected with Jesus. You know, for me, I find mystery to be beautiful. I really enjoy mystery. We are not talking about the Scooby-Doo kind of mystery this morning. But we're talking about the mysteries of faith. And with that is an awe and wonder. Now, I'm not sure that I would want everything completely spelled out for me. If it were, could we even call it faith? I don't think so. You know, Jesus was obsessed with the kingdom of God. And Jesus gives us some examples of what the kingdom is like. Again, he does not spell it out as if there was a kingdom dictionary. He instead gives us real-world descriptions of it by means of parables. That's how he describes the kingdom of God. The parables, which are real-world descriptions. They would have connected with the people of the time that Jesus was speaking to. And some of the parables work really well for us, too. Some things have changed. The people that Jesus were talking about were primarily fishermen and farmers, so he uses a lot of those examples. So real world descriptions that they would have used. One of the things we have to know too is language has really changed in rapidly. And think about how things are moving so fast with technology in our world. Things are moving so fast. And so sometimes it's hard to connect with things that were said before because we're not familiar with it in our day and age. For example, if I were to ask most people today what a hard drive is, and maybe I've said this before, people would say that it is part of a computer. But 40 years ago, you would have said it was a car ride from Florida to Erie. That would have been a hard drive. So the parables were addressed to the people of Jesus' time. But there is truth to communicate to our world today, too. We just need to unpack it. Those searching for the kingdom would have been able to understand the parables of the kingdom. Did you hear that? Those who were searching for the kingdom would be the ones ones that would understand the kingdom. Those that did not care did not understand that. Look at Matthew. Matthew chapter 13 says this. Jesus replied, "Because the knowledge of the secrets of the kingdom of heaven has been given to you, but not to them. Whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken from them. This is why I speak to them in parables. Though seeing, they do not see. Though hearing, they do not hear or understand." So those who really did not care to understand the kingdom, it remained a complete mystery for them, or a riddle. There's a book that I've been reading, and it's a great book to look at the kingdom of God. It's an easy read if you really want to learn more. It's called The Subversive Kingdom by Ed Stetzer. It's a great book. And he says that the kingdom of God is subversive. That the kingdom is happening right out there in front of everybody. But if you're not looking for it, or interested in it, you won't be able to see it. So let's start looking at some of the parables. We're only going to look at one verse today, but we're going to start looking at these parables in the next week or so. And as we travel through this kingdom series, we will look at more of these parables and probably come back to them. Look at this one, starting in verse 3 of chapter 13. Then he told them many things, Jesus said, in parables, saying, "A farmer went out to sow his seed." A farmer went out to sow his seed. His seed. The kingdom starts out as a seed. According to Stetzer, in his book, Subversive Kingdom, this is the same seed that is found in 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 23. It says, "For you have been born again, not of the perishable seed, but of imperishable, through the living and enduring word of God." And look at Psalm 126. It says, "Those who go out weeping, carrying seed to sow, will return with songs of joy, carrying sheaves with them." The seed is the word. No word, no kingdom. Which makes sense. If our lives don't start in the word, there will be no kingdom fruit. We need the word of God to take root in our lives. So our first job with the kingdom is to receive the word of God, to know the word of God. Look at this in James 1:21. It says, "Therefore get rid of all moral filth and the evil that is so prevalent, and humbly accept the word planted in you, which can save you." It does not mean that the Bible is all we read. It does not depend on our eagerness to know God's word and hear God's word. Many a Bible scholar may know the word of God, but may not know the kingdom. It does, however, rely on our willingness to receive God's word, to humbly receive in faith the message of the gospel. We must be nourished by this word and not just be familiar with it. Look at 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 2. It says, "Like newborn babies, long for the pure milk of the word, that by it you may grow in respect to salvation." The word of God will produce a kingdom explosion within us and through us. And this is the beauty of the word of God. This is the beauty of the word of God. It is the kingdom planted within us. It is what helps us to grow into mature Christians, and into a mature kingdom of God. Now you might be saying this morning, "Pastor Jeff, I just don't have time to read the word. My life is busy." I get that. It is a busy life. And you know what? I have the advantage for me, because it is what I do. I need to read the word of God. It's part of what I do. I spend time in the word to prepare for sermons and Bible study. But the question that I have to ask myself, and pastors ask this to each other from time to time, is the word of God the word of God for you, or is it just a tool of the trade? It is something to ask yourself. You know, another thing that might throw you off from the Word of God or reading it is it's an awfully thick book. And there's some books in here that are quite difficult to get through. Book of Deuteronomy is not the most fun read. But it's something that it looks overwhelming. But maybe just start by one chapter, or even if you haven't read it all, one verse a day. Someplace to start off. You know, the seed starts small and it grows. You've heard that, the mustard seed. I would also add that the Word is a tool that the Holy Spirit uses within us to grow us into a mature Christian, and not just stay us right. Look at this from John 14:26. It says, "But the Advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you all things, and will remind you of everything I have said to you." So with the Holy Spirit, we can understand the Helper will help us work through this Word of God. And I think we will find the kingdom in the process. And this will bring us overwhelming joy. You know, the Bible is like the novels that I started talking about today. There is drama in the Bible. There is plot twists. There's surprise endings. And there is also a very happy ending in the end. But the thing about it is, when this Word takes root in who you are, it will provide stability and truth for the times when life brings its dramas, its uncertainties, and its twists. It will help us transform into the kingdom people that we were born to be. You know, we saw a piece of art with a kingdom testimony last week, and this week we'll see another one. It's from a member of our church. So let's take a look at it this morning.
When I ponder the kingdom of God and what it really means, I find myself realizing how very imperfect I am. Yet God still hears me when I cry out to Him and loves me despite my daily failures. He sent His own Son to die on a cross for my sins, even though I've never done anything to deserve His forgiveness and grace. I may not understand it, but I believe it with all my heart. Growing up, I had the idea that happiness was the ultimate goal in this life. Happiness occurred when you had a nice house, a perfect husband and family, and looked like a model. I remember flipping through magazines, wishing that I could look like the faces staring back at me, that my hair could be shinier or my legs longer. Happiness in my mind also meant your life is devoid of problems. Fast forward a bit to my graduation from college and my excitement at being hired to teach students with special needs. I was thankful to get a job so quickly and spent that summer preparing things for my classroom. However, after the first couple of months of school, I found myself exhausted, overwhelmed, and incredibly discouraged. I remember crying one day, telling my husband that teaching wasn't what I thought it was going to be. This job certainly wasn't fitting into my idea of a happy, perfect life. I loved many aspects of it, but struggled with the difficult behaviors of some of my students. I wanted to teach kids, not spend the day redirecting, disciplining, and trying to avoid getting pushed and kicked. Looking back now, I realized that God was using this situation to begin shaping me and my outlook on happiness. During this time, I spent a lot of time crying out to God, asking for His help. My position the next year was better, but then the following year, I had our son. I was able to take 3 months off, but returned to work feeling absolutely devastated. I wanted to be at home taking care of my precious baby, not trying to balance motherhood and the seemingly never-ending amount of work that I brought home with me each night. Again, during this time, I drew closer to God with a heavy heart, reading His Word and spending time with Him in prayer. I wish I could say that my perspective changed right away, but it was a slow process. Over the course of several years, I came to realize that happiness is fleeting and is dependent on the circumstances of life. It doesn't last, but what does last is the joy we can have when we seek a deep relationship with God, surrendering every area of our lives to Him. Focusing all of our attention on our own problems keeps us from recognizing the blessings in our lives and the needs of others. Problems will always be there, but they can't take away the joy that only comes I've also learned that he is faithful and answers my prayers to love my students with the love of Christ. I think God has put me where I am for this very reason, and I am so very thankful. He can use me to share his love with the children in my class without ever saying a word about Christianity. I ask him daily for this because it's not something I can do in my own strength. The times I try to are the times I fail. Seeking the kingdom of God is seeking to become more like Christ. And as Paul says in Philippians 3:12, not that I've already obtained all of this or have arrived at my goal, but I press on to take hold of that for which Christ Jesus took hold of me.
Those that let the word, the seed, be planted will be those that are transformed into new creations. We will become beautiful, sometimes completely different beings. And it's not the easiest process to go through sometimes. We will look more at what the kingdom is like in the weeks to come, but know this: the one who knows the word will know the kingdom. They will be like a tree that is planted by the water, and they shall not be moved. Amen. Let's pray. Lord God, we thank you for the word of God. We thank you for those who help us understand it. We thank you for the commentaries. We thank you for the people who write books. But we also thank you for the Holy Spirit that can help us along the journey. Help it to take root in our life and help the kingdom to live within us. And we just pray this in your most blessed name. Amen. So as we